If berry spice is the backbone of Ethiopian cuisine and jerk seasoning is the backbone of Jamaican cuisine, then definitely green seasoning is the backbone of Trinbagonian cuisine. Now, it may or may not come as a surprise to you, but green seasoning is not something that is unique to Trinbagonian cuisine. In Haiti, they have something very similar that they call épices, and in Puerto Rican cuisine, sofrito is definitely a core ingredient in many of their dishes. And the striking similarities between green seasoning of Trinidad and Tobago, épices from Haiti, and sofrito from Puerto Rico all tells a tale of Spanish and French influence in the Caribbean by way of the transatlantic slave trade and colonialism. Now, green seasoning, for all intents and purposes, is a sauce. It is a wonderful blend of different herbs and aromatics that comes together to form that rich, lovely Caribbean flavor. And in this instance, specifically, the wonderful Trini flavor that we like to boast about. The backbone of Trini flavor definitely is green seasoning. And the thing that sets our green seasoning apart from other green seasonings in the Caribbean is the use of beni. Beni is the core herb or the main herb in our green seasoning. There is no hard and fast way to make a Trini green seasoning with the exception of the use of beni as a main herb. For my Trini green seasoning, I like to use a couple other herbs in it. I like to use celery in mine. And I like to use chives as well. The bundle of chives does also come with the little thyme and the little parsley in it. So I'll just throw that in there as well. But if it was chives alone, I would be good with that. So because I might not know beforehand exactly what I'm going to use my green seasoning for, because I mean, you know, as Chinese, green seasoning could end up in anything, right? Beni, celery, chive, pimento, garlic. That's how I like to approach my green seasoning. So let me make this. So because this is a sauce that we're making, all the ingredients are going to eventually end up in the blender. But that does not mean that we shouldn't help the blender along, right? So I have about 10 bundles of beni here. I'm just going to give a rough chop. Two bundles of celery. Also have 2 bundles of chive here, and in Trinidad and Tobago, it is customary to get a bundle of chive with a few sprigs of thyme and parsley. So I'm adding in that as well to my green seasoning. Just gonna just rip these up by hand, and I'm gonna give my chive a rough chop. Now, terroir is a French term meaning land, but it's used in the culinary world to describe the environment and natural conditions that make certain ingredients and flavors unique to specific locations. So in that regard, this combination of herbs here, the beni, the celery, the chive, this is a true representation of the terroir of Paramin. Now, Paramin is considered the green seasoning capital of Trinidad and Tobago. So by extension, green seasoning is literally the taste of Trinidad and Tobago. Just cutting the stems off the pimento. Giving them a rough chop. I'm using a whole head of garlic here. That's about 12 to 15 cloves. Alright, so the rest of this green seasoning is going to come together in the blender. I'm going to add my garlic and pimentos first. All these herbs are going to fit all at once, so I'm going to add as much as I could get in here, and then I'll add the rest after. So as I said, everybody have their way of making green seasoning, right? Some people add water, some people add lemon juice and lime juice. I like to use vinegar because it's more or less a neutral flavor, and I don't like a watery green seasoning, so I just add in enough just to help the blender along. So 2/3 of a cup of vinegar should be enough for this blender. I'll see. Go in with a spatula and just push down the herbs, bring up some of the liquefied herbs from the bottom, just to make sure that everything gets nice and blended. And I don't like to add too much liquid to my green seasoning because I don't like a green seasoning that's too runny or too liquidy. I prefer to, use a little bit of vinegar just to get the blender going and then let the blender do its thing. Now, there is some water content on the herbs themselves because obviously I washed the herbs, so there's some water there. But the blender will liquefy the herbs in a manner of speaking, so you get all the juices coming out of the herbs, and that's going to give you that liquidy consistency or that saucy consistency. And that's it for my Trini Green Seasoning. As simple as that. We done. This is the consistency that I like my green seasoning. Not too watery and runny. This is perfect for me here. Trini Green Seasoning is definitely at the cornerstone of Trinbagonian cuisine. Green seasoning on a whole is a core ingredient and very integral to Caribbean cuisine. And this type of sauce, this type of medley of herbs and aromatics is also prevalent in other cuisines around the world. I would definitely love to do a deep dive on green seasoning and learn more about it and bring that to you in a format, something like a mini documentary or some kind of thing like that. So who knows, maybe in the future, that is something you could look out for on the channel. And let me know down in the comments how you like to make your green seasoning, what you like to use green seasoning for, what are the dishes that you cannot make without green seasoning. Hit me up in the comments and let me know. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and give it a share. I'll post a recipe for it on the website, so you can look out for a link in the video description. And if you're not subscribed to the channel, please take a moment to do so. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.